What's up everyone, this is Rónán, and you're watching my first year on T. So this week's topic is about how we do our injection. Like if I do it myself, etc. I have been on testosterone now for nearly 6 months. On the 17th, it'll be 6 months. And I have only ever done intramuscular injections. I went to the endocrinologist in the beginning and requested gel, but after a long ordeal with the gel, my insurance not covering it being one of the reasons I switched, we decided intramuscular would actually be better for me and my situation. How I do my shots is super simple. I wake up on the morning I'm supposed to do them. Like, I live for this day. I'm so excited. I don't know if that's going to eventually like wear off the excitement or how it's gonna work, but for now, for the past 6 months, I have absolutely lived for every other Friday. That's my shot day. So I wake up first thing in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. I go do my morning business, and then I set up my shot. I get out my needle, my vial of tea, my Band-Aid, my alcohol prep pad, and I go to work. I have been only doing injections in my upper glute muscle just because it's a bigger muscle. That's where I was taught to do it. And basically I don't know how to do it anywhere else. I know I can do it in the top of my thigh. I have not learned how to do it there. I'm actually going down to my endocrinologist in a week, and I'm going to ask her to teach me how to do it in my thigh, so I have 4 different spots to rotate instead of just alternate cheeks. Anyway, I always prep the injection site first just so that the alcohol has time to dry, because I don't want to push any like wet alcohol into the actual injection because that kind of stings a little bit. After I prep the area, I prep my bottle of tea. I draw my dose. I'm not going to show you guys just because it's really awkward and it's my bum. Y'all don't want to see that. Anyway, I really don't have a way to set it up so that I can show you. Besides, my shot isn't until next Friday anyway, so maybe on my personal channel I will eventually demonstrate how I do it. Anyway, then I lean against a counter or a wall. Usually it's my wall, just because there's more surface area to lean on. And the leg that I am going to, or the side I'm going to inject it in, I actually take all my weight off of that leg so that that glute muscle is relaxed when I inject it. That's just what I was taught. I don't know if it helps with pain, or that's just what they tell you to do, or what the nurse taught me how to do. So I make sure that there's no tightening of that muscle. I use a 23 gauge needle to both draw and inject, so things go pretty quickly. A lot of guys say that they have to inject very slow because the tea is so thick and their needles are so thin. My needle is kind of fat, so it kind of goes in pretty quickly, but I go very slow just because if I don't, it hurts. After I plunge the testosterone completely in, I leave the needle in for a few seconds, and then I pull it out, slap a Band-Aid on, and I'm good to go. So yeah, that's pretty much how I do my shots. My very first one I did not do because I was afraid it was gonna hurt. A friend of mine who was a nurse did it, and after that I realized it really didn't hurt. So I was okay with doing it from then on, and I've done it from then on. It gets easier to do it as I've gone on though. The first time I think it took me almost an hour to actually psych myself up, and I poked myself twice because I started to go into my bum cheek and I was like, no, and I pulled out. I didn't go in very far, just enough to nick the skin, and so I actually had 2 little red dots on my bum that week. But ever since then it's just gotten easier. I think it takes about maybe 5 total minutes now from setup to clean up. So if you'd like to know any more, have any questions, let me know down below. I did have some needle anxiety when I first started. Aside from the first shot, I did actually work on that with my therapist, and if you want to know more, I'll eventually do a video on my personal channel, which you can check out in the links. And as always, comment, like, and subscribe, share our channel, and I hope you come back next week and watch me. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.